Thanks to Factor for sponsoring today's video. What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and we're a little late, but we got the new Apple Watches. So today we're gonna be checking out the brand new Apple Watch Series 9 and the new Apple Watch Ultra 2. Ooh. See the new logos over here?
Oh.
Carbon neutral, baby. But today we are going to be checking them out. But first we gotta give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Factor. Now, if you know me, you know I'm not much of a cook. And with how busy this time of year is for us tech creators, I need good meals and I need them easy. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are delivered to you and ready to eat in just 2 minutes after heating them up. You get to choose from over 35 weekly meals and even pick a focus like getting more protein if you're hitting the gym, keto, calorie smart, vegan, and a couple more. There's a lot to choose from, and for someone like me who keeps a pretty packed schedule, this is perfect. I can heat up my food at work, be ready to eat super quickly, and I can finally stop ordering takeout. And with me finally wanting to get back into the gym, being able to take protein-focused meals, it's gonna take a lot of the guesswork out of my diet. So if you guys wanna check them out, head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code UrAvgConsumer50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. That's a pretty sweet deal for some good meals, so definitely check them out. But now let's take a look at these new Apple Watches. I guess we gotta start with the Series 9, right? Oh, and it's in pink. So this is the newest color of the bunch. This is that pink aluminum, and we got the new pink sport loop. So let's actually pop this thing open. I know Iri's gonna be pretty excited to see this one actually. So we've got our Apple Watch over here, we'll get to that. And we also have our charging cable. And this is a braided charging cable. Seems like Apple is doing braided cables all across the board now, and I am all for that. But now you get that premium feeling USB-C Apple Watch charger right in the box. All right, so now let's pull this out, and there we have it. The new pink Apple Watch Series 9.
That's pink?
Yeah, Jay.
Oh, sorry, I cannot.
You're looking through the camera.
Yeah.
It's pink. It's pink, my guy. Now this is the pink aluminum case, but they've also got it in midnight, silver, starlight, and of course product red. And we're still seeing the same colors for stainless steel. We've got the silver, gold, and of course the graphite. But yes, pink Apple Watch band. Let's pop this open really quick. Got our pink sport loop band over here. And boom. Yo, Ari's gonna die when she sees this. She's going to be super happy. But either way, let's talk about what's new here. Now, the biggest change that you'll find with the Series 9 is the S9 SiP, basically the processor, the brains of this thing. And it's gotten a lot better. And that enables a few new features. First being on-device Siri. So before, when you called out to Siri on your Apple Watch, it would talk to the cloud. Just gonna wait for that. And bring an answer back for you. Now all of that processing is happening right here on the device. We also get the new ability to use precision finding with the iPhone. Now you guys, you know, if you follow me, I say it all the time, I use the Find My features way more than a normal person should. And I always go into my Apple Watch, these guys can attest to it, and I'm doing this. Where's my phone? I'm always looking for my phone. So instead of having to do that little beep and trying to hunt down my phone with my ears, now with the S9 chip, you'll be able to use precision finding, kind of like what you do with your iPhone and an AirTag or your AirPods. And now you're gonna be able to do that with the watch to find the phone. I got my watch over here, which we're gonna touch on in a second. So we'll revisit this. But the ability to use precision finding with your Apple Watch to your iPhone is gonna be clutch. I'm excited to give it a try. Now the S9 is also more power efficient. So with it being a more powerful chip, being able to do more, do Siri on device and all that, it's still gonna have the same amount of battery life as the previous version, even though it's doing a bit more. So Apple says 18 hours for standard usage. I think if you go into the low power mode, it goes to 36 hours. And you can charge this with the included charger from 0 to 80% in 45 minutes. Now, the big thing that the S9 enables is the double tap gesture. Now, that feature is going to be dropping sometime this month. It's slated for October, so I don't quite have it on this watch just yet, but I personally have had a lot of time to mess around with the feature. And basically what it is when you've got your Apple Watch on, you can now select certain things or the main thing on the screen just by going like that. So when you have your Apple Watch on, let's say you've got bags in your hand or your hands are dirty, you can't really access your phone, but you see someone's calling, you can just double tap to answer. You speak to the person. If you've got AirPods in, it'll automatically connect. It's a pretty smooth experience. And when you're done with the call, you can just hang up by doing the double tap feature. If you want, you can double tap to go into your menus and settings, and then you can select, I guess, the most prominent button or like the main button that's on the screen. You can double tap to interact with that button. So it's a pretty cool feature, and I actually think it's going to be an extremely useful feature because there have been times where I've had to do the thing with my nose because my hand was occupied. You won't have to do that anymore. Now, I know a lot of people have said, this is just the accessibility feature that's already been in the Apple Watch. Not really. Well, sorta. It comes from that same thought process, but this is an optimized version of that feature. I'm actually gonna, of course, you know we're gonna do a real day in the life to test these out. I think I'm gonna wait until that feature drops, then we do that video. But yeah, that's basically like the really big feature. I think it's gonna be extremely helpful, but we gotta wait until it actually hits devices before we give our full thoughts. But from what I've used so far, it's pretty nice. Now, the only other like hardware difference is that this screen can now go up to 2000 nits of brightness, which is really bright. So from a hardware perspective, those are all of the new things with the Series 9, but watchOS 10 recently dropped, and it feels like a completely different watch. I've already got it on my Ultra, my first Apple Watch Ultra, and it's been feeling like a new watch ever since it's been updated, but we'll maybe talk about that in that real day in the life video. But that's pretty much the Series 9. I'm gonna put this to the side. Oh, hold on now. We got this other band. This is the Nike Sport Band here. These Nike Sport Bands are pretty dope. I like did you see that one with like the lime green and blue on it? It reminds me of like the Minnesota Timberwolves colors. It looks really cool. Now, what's interesting about these Nike Sport Loops is that they're made with recycled materials, and you see these little flakes inside? Those are all, in the band itself, are all made from recycled Apple Watch bands. Now, what's pretty dope about that is that it also allows each band to be completely unique because they've got like the different flakes all around. So that's a pretty cool touch. But okay, that's Series 9. Now for this guy, Ultra 2. The mountains. You won't catch me out here. You get this nice little booklet that shows you the different kinds of loops or watch bands that you can get. This is Alpine, Ocean, and that's the trail loop that we've got today. And it just gives you some detailed information about the watch itself. But okay, we've got the new Apple Watch Ultra 2. And this band is kind of nice. This is the trail loop. That looks sick. All right, let's see it. All right, so right here we've got the watch itself. We'll get to that. This is our cable. Now, again, braided cable over here, USB-C, Apple Watch charger, and then this is the watch. All right, so here we have it. This is the Apple Watch Ultra 2. A lot of people thought there was going to be a new color to the Apple Watch Ultra. I think a lot of people wanted like a black version. I'm on board with a black version if they ever come out with one. But from a physical standpoint, this and this, exactly the same. Nothing's changed. Although I believe Apple is now using completely recycled materials here, no virgin aluminum. But physically, if you put these two side by side, they're going to look exactly the same. Now what's inside is different. This is using the S9 SiP, same that we just talked about. So all of those same features, onboard Siri, more power, the double tap feature, you're gonna get all of that in here as well. But there is one physical difference here, and that's the display. This display can go up to 3000 nits of brightness. That is extremely bright. Now, Apple's thinking obviously is that you're taking this outdoors. You might be in some crazy sun. So if you're out there doing a crazy hike, you're in that kind of crazy sun, this is definitely going to be bright enough for you to see it, no matter what you got going on. But honestly, that's it for the Ultra. Let's take a look at the trail loop band though that comes with it. That's a nice look. All right, let me take off my Ultra. Goodbye. This is actually, I know some of you might be wondering about this band. This is a really inexpensive band I got off of Amazon. It's like 30 bucks. It matches really, really well with the Ultra. It does tend to get scratched up, so I got scuff marks already, but it was like 30 bucks, so I'm not too mad at it. And unless you're really looking, it's not a big deal. All right, and there we have it. This is the new Apple Watch Ultra 2. Now, something that is exclusive to the Ultra watches is this new modular Ultra watch face. Now, what's crazy about this watch face is that it allows you to customize a lot. So you can change the style of it. I'm probably gonna go boom, I'll turn that off. Let's stick with the multicolor. But you get so many complications with this one. A total of 7. So if you're somebody who wants access to a ton of different information right from your watch, this is the watch face to use. I'm gonna have some fun customizing my own. Right now it's got like these cool compass features that you see right here as I move the watch around. You can see it moving too. I'm taking all that off. I ain't going nowhere. Now in terms of battery life, it's looking the same. 36 hours of regular usage, 72 hours in low power mode. So if you don't need all of the special features and you just want this thing to last as long as possible, you can get up to 72 hours, which is insane. I'm a huge Ultra lover because the big screen, the better battery life, for me, this is where it's at. All right, guys, so Future Judd here. Of course, I forgot to actually shoot the part with the precision finding. So let's check out how it actually works here. So when you go ahead and you press the control center, you still have that same option. And it's gonna make your phone ring like it typically does, but you'll notice you'll get another screen over here that shows just how far your phone is. So you can see the distance between the watch and the phone, and it'll actually give you a little indicator on which direction to walk to. So right now it's telling me go here, and you hear that little chime. That means your phone is within like 5 feet. It's in close proximity. And then you can just kind of move around, and then boom, you located your phone. That is like the best upgrade ever. Honestly, for me, having the ultra wideband chip in here and in here is worth the upgrade of a new 15 and a new Apple Watch. Like, that would sell it for me, honestly. It is cool though. But nonetheless, there are 2 new Apple Watches. I'm gonna be rocking this guy for a while. If you guys are interested in a real day in the life video where we really cover more of the software stuff that's new, definitely make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you know when all the new videos drop. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know this is a little bit later, but better late than never. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Black would have been nice. I wouldn't be mad at that.